Pygmalion and Galatea, Part 6. He was startled awake milliseconds before they hit the ground. The disparate setting threw him into a forest of thorny confusion for some while, and he wanted to scream. He was lying on an uninspiring hospital bed, sweating profusely. He couldn't wipe himself because he was heavily strapped to it. He stared at the ceiling fan, pondering whether Galatea would ever come back from the dead to haunt him. The noise hadn't quite disappeared. Perhaps it was an omen. It was so noisy that he didn't really notice the warm hand on his naked shoulder. Bad dreams? Pygmalion winced. Yeah. Would you like something to help you sleep? No thanks, nurse. You've been waking every half hour, she said, if not every quarter. I'd rather not sleep. That bad, huh? She said, staring into his eyes. Yeah. Things will get better, she said. I'm sure of it. Pygmalion turned towards a flat panel TV mounted on the wall of his room and caught sight of someone he knew quite well. She was elegant and beautiful, bedecked in a red satin dress and an extravagant Greek hairstyle. For a few seconds, he shook his head from side to side to make sure he wasn't still dreaming. Can you turn the volume up, please? Sure. I just need to give you this injection first, she said, pivoting towards the TV. Oh, it's Professor Christou. Who's Professor Christou? An incredible woman, said the nurse. She's a cosmologist, from what I understand. She's been on the news all morning. Why? Her and her team have developed a machine which isolates an organism's life force, she said. You know, the spark that animates you. There's word that it's identical in all members of one species. This is the start of a scientific revolution, an era that will re-enchant and spiritualize science, they're saying. Well, she's got you all fooled. Why? Asked the nurse. She's just a demon trying to lead everyone astray with her creationist bullshit, said Pygmalion. I know her. I know her very well. Her real name is Galatea. She's tried to convince me with these lies too, back when she was trapped in a statue. She has? Yeah, that there's a master plan to everything and so forth, he said. I didn't really believe any of it. For many weeks, all she did was try to drive me insane, so I killed her. Threw her from a cliff. She's obviously a demon. She knew how to come back. The nurse bit her lower lip. Have you taken your clozapine? Are you talking about the pills? He asked. Yeah. Nope, and I won't be taking them anymore, he said. Why not? They're for your own good. Because I saw the way you reacted when I told you she was a demon, he said. You're one of her minions, aren't you? Pygmalion? You are, he said. And you're growing bolder now that you know that she's human. I need to kill her again, but that might not solve anything. She'll probably just come back as something even more powerful. The nurse smiled sheepishly. You know, you're probably right about that. About what? About her being a demon, said the nurse. I know I am, he said. I've witnessed her magical powers firsthand. Well then, she must be a demon. She is. If there are demons, there must be angels though, right? Yes. Which means that God must exist, since it is God who creates them. Yep. If God exists, then everything must be built to a plan and predetermined. She must be telling the truth then, the nurse said. I don't think it matters though. Why not? She'll end up burning in hell either way. Pygmalion smiled at her. That's more like it. The end. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.